listeners, it's Kat here from Castbox. I just wanted to take a quick minute outside of the show to let you know about empowerment coaching. I know this is probably confusing a lot of people right now. Outside of telling you about true crime, I work as a life coach, helping others achieve their goals, break down barriers, eliminate limiting beliefs, or anything else a person may need guidance to achieve their most authentic life. The world has been upside down since 2020, and I know a lot of us may be lost, confused, or unsure as to what we want and how to get there. If you think speaking with a life coach may help you, please feel free to contact me at alteregowellness@outlook.com or at alteregowell on Instagram. Okay, now back to our show.
Greetings. Does anyone say greetings? Like, I guess in The Witcher.
Yes.
Greetings, folks. I'm just kidding. How's it going, everyone? So today we have finally a story that is not 100,000% depressing. We get a little glimmer of joy out of this one. A little bit of, what's that? Is that a tear in my eye? That's
it's a
right.
Salty discharge.
Lawful justice. Yeah, that's right. We got a vigilante story for you folks. I am very excited to do this one. It's a short one with a ton of commentary afterwards. Grab yourself some liquor. You know, we've been watching Frasier on Cheers. So grab yourself some brandy. Would you like? Grab yourself some sherry and listen to the sad yet very satisfying story of Marianne Bachmeier. I'm John.
And I'm Kat.
And this is Aghast.
And we're on. You're annoying today. Welcome, everyone.
Hey, folks. You smell that? Smells like vigilante justice.
Good for you.
We are talking about vigilantes today, aren't we?
We are. Yes.
I love a good vigilante.
Yes, me too.
Just saying, fuck it. The law doesn't work fast enough for me.
Shall we get to it?
Well, first we need the disclaimer.
Yes.
Hey, folks. Stephen Wright here. Here on Castbox, we keep things really light, even though it's true crime. If you don't find, things that are light, like comedy and smarmy jokes and sarcasm is good for true crime, then you should probably try another podcast. Thank you very much. Bye. I'm trying to think of a
that was good.
I'm trying to think of a Stephen Wright joke.
That was good. Well, maybe one will come to you by the end.
I got one. Okay. I love his jokes. I once parked my car in a tow-away area, and I went to a restaurant. When I came back, the entire area was gone.
That was such 90s comedy.
That was paraphrasing.
That was such 90s comedy.
It was so good.
Well, thank you for that disclaimer.
Now I gotta look up Stephen Wright jokes.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go on with the goddamn show.
I just want, again, and I'll probably do it in every episode, just remind our listeners of our fantastic bloopers that usually end up at the very, very, very end of our show after our outro.
Yeah.
Because we're
losers.
We make a lot of mistakes.
We got too much time on our hands, but we also procrastinate too much, which is why we're so unsuccessful. So.
All right.
So there.
So today we are talking about Marianne Bachmeier. Marianne Bachmeier was born June 3rd, 1950 in Sarstedt. Is that how you say it? It is German.
In Sarstedt.
Thank you.
Starstedt?
Her parents had actually fled there from East Prussia, where her father was a member of the Waffen-SS, the German Nazi Party. Her parents did divorce, and her mother later remarried.
Oh, so she didn't want to be married to a Nazi?
She was the daughter of a Nazi.
Oh.
Of someone in the Nazi Party.
Okay.
We don't know, too, like the circumstance there. At the age of 16, in 1966, Marianne became pregnant. She made the brave decision of placing this child up for adoption as an infant. At the age of 18, she did get pregnant again by her boyfriend at the time, and she also put that child up for adoption. In 1973, Marianne became pregnant with her third child, and wanting to turn her life around, she decided to keep the baby.
Third time's a charm.
She gave birth to a daughter and named her Anna. Marianne had her struggles like any single parent can relate to, and money did become tight at times while she worked running a pub, but she adored her daughter. May 5th of 1980, 7-year-old Anna had had an argument with her mother Marianne and decided to skip school that day. Sadly, this would lead to terrible events. Anna was abducted by 35-year-old Klaus Grabowski. He was a butcher, and Anna had visited his home in the past to play with his cats. Klaus already had a criminal record. He was a convicted sex offender and had already served sentences for sexual assault of 2 girls.
Oh, jeez.
He did undergo a voluntary chemical castration in 1976, but he tried reversing this with a hormone treatment.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
I
wow.
don't think he was successful.
I'm really surprised that they had this kind of stuff back then. Like, I knew they had the chemical castration, but they had hormone. So some shady doctor was like, "You're a sex offender, and you did the right thing and got yourself chemically castrated, and now you want."
Maybe he figured it out for himself. Who knows?
Where do you you don't go to the drugstore and just buy testosterone?
I don't know. Maybe he tried taking prenatal vitamins.
Would that help?
Well, it's
I don't know.
Anyways, Klaus had held Anna captive for several hours. I did read in some reports that she was sexually assaulted, and I read in others where it was unconfirmed. He then strangled Anna with a pair of his fiance's pantyhose.
Oh, Jesus.
Tied her up and put Anna's body in a cardboard box that he left on the bank of a canal.
What? Oh my God, that's fucking messed up.
Klaus was arrested that same night, as his fiancée was the one that turned him in.
What the hell?
As if the guy could not get any more sickening, he actually tried claiming that Anna tried seducing him and extort him. So his fear of going back to prison prompted him to murder her. He claimed that Anna wanted to tell her mother that he had touched her and was trying to get money out of him to keep her quiet.
She was born in, 74? She was like 6 years old.
She was 7. I stated that she was 7 years old.
Well, I wasn't listening. Jesus, yeah, 7-year-old tried to seduce him.
And extort. His defense team tried arguing that he only acted out due to the hormone imbalance from his hormone therapy.
He's a fucking sex offender. A convicted Oh, it was the ibuprofen he was taking.
On March 6, 1981, the third day of Klaus's trial, Anna's mother, Marianne, smuggled in a .22 caliber Beretta pistol into the courtroom.
Wow.
She shot 8 times, 7 of those bullets hitting Klaus in the back, killing him almost instantly.
That's pretty good for a .22.
Witnesses heard her saying she wanted to kill him, and after shooting him, she said, quote, "I hope he's dead."
Oh, fuck
End
yeah.
quote.
Fuck yeah.
She claimed she wanted to shoot him in the face, but she got him in the back. Police also claim she called him a pig after shooting him.
Yeah, it was like Schweine. Schweinhund.
Marianne was charged with murder November 2nd, 1982. When asked for a handwriting sample, she wrote, quote, "I did it for you, Anna."
Oh my God.
And surrounded that with 7 hearts, which I'm assuming because she was 7 years old.
Yeah.
The prosecution later dropped the murder charge, and after 4 months from the opening proceedings, Marianne was convicted of manslaughter in March of 1983. She was sentenced to 6 years in prison, but was released after 3 years.
She shouldn't have got any prison time.
I agree. But after her release, she took part in interviews sharing her side of the story. saying she decided to kill him after careful consideration. So this wasn't impulse. She gave this a lot of thought.
Yes.
She stated she wanted to enforce the law on him and prevent him from spreading further lies about Anna.
Yeah, like it's one thing to have done what he'd done,
but then
to blame it on her, to smear her daughter's good name. Like,
yeah, 7 years old,
what a fucking disgusting prick.
Sadly, Marianne died on September 17th, 1996, at the very young age of 46 from pancreatic cancer. And she was buried in the same grave as her daughter in Lübeck, Germany. Marianne did leave behind a legacy for her Vigilante Act, as this was one of the most famous cases of vigilante justice in Germany. There is a theater piece about her story, and the play is called This Is For You, Anna, and it premiered in 1984.
Wow, that early on, eh?
Yeah. So it was a quick one today, but that is the story of Marianne Bachmeier. I'm probably saying it wrong. Maybe it's Bachmeier or...
No. If I'm not mistaken, I did take German in grade 10 and 11.
And you happen to be German.
That's out. We're not sure. But I'm pretty sure EI is an I sound. I think it's Bachmeier.
Oh, okay.
Bachmeier.
But what an incredible story, eh?
Oh. Good for her getting that fucking bastard. Yeah.
So that's Marianne Bachmeier. And I have to say, like...
She looks like a badass.
She's a babe, too. Like, and that's
the piece
Klaus
of shit.
Grabowski, yeah. What a name, Klaus Grabowski.
He comes from, like, that time where men with beards were totally pedophiles.
Yeah. Yes.
Remember that? Like before beards became cool again.
Yeah, the lumberjack, hipster look.
Like there was like a lot of men with beards and comb overs.
Yeah.
Just touching themselves, thinking about 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
God, good for her. She looks badass.
Yeah, she just looks.
She's got a no fucks to give face.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she really just did what any mother would dream of doing and should do. And I believe she was completely 100% justified in doing what she did.
Yeah. Oh,
and
I would agree.
I think the justice system saw that too with dropping the murder charge.
Yeah.
You know, and just getting manslaughter. I know in a perfect world we wouldn't want to see her get anything, but I feel like they knew she can handle 3 years in prison.
I would be interested to know what her prison time was like if it was cushy, if they gave her special privileges because
or if
they knew she didn't deserve to be there, but they had to do something because you can't have vigilantes running around, unfortunately.
I imagine she was likely very welcomed. You know, like by the other inmates. You know, like when you hear about pedophiles, you know, they were going to get it in prison.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you hear about a mother taking action, or even a father, regardless of the gender, but if a mother or father was taking action against their child, that would be the person that hurt their child. Taking action against the person that hurt their child, they would be very welcomed. And I'm sure she was treated very well in prison. If she didn't get any special privileges, but I'm sure she was treated very well by inmates and staff, I'm sure.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
It's so sad that she died so young as well.
I know. And I often wonder if her 2 other children, if they ever knew that they were adopted. If they knew, and they knew that Marianne was their mother, what they would think of this story.
Yeah, I wonder.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a heartbreaking story, just knowing when she did the handwriting sample, like I did it for you, Anna, with the 7 hearts. And yeah, to say she wanted to do it in the face, but could only get him in the back. Oh. Obviously, I think it would have been much harder for her to get to a vantage point face to face, but.
And I'm surprised, I don't know guns as well as I want to. Unfortunately, we're Canadian but we've covered cases where people get, we've covered cases where someone gets shot in the head with a .22 and survived. Mm-hmm. Good on her getting 8 shots and actually killing the son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, she shot 8 times.
With such a small caliber.
7 bullets hit him, but if they hit him in the right spots.
Perfect.
I wanted to ask you if you have a favorite vigilante character or movie. Yeah.
You know, when you think vigilante, like in today's world, like it's almost always fucking comic book characters.
That's true.
You know, and if I had to choose like a comic book character vigilante that I prefer, I almost always go to Punisher. Punisher or Moon Knight. Like I like the superheroes that actually kill the fuckers.
I love
Venom.
Punisher.
Venom also is really good.
John Bernthal, is that his name too? Bernthal or something. He killed the Punisher role.
Yeah, he was fucking great in it.
Like the Punisher movie, terrible, absolutely terrible when you compare it to his version of the Punisher.
But you know what?
He was ruthless.
The guy who played the Punisher in that, it was the one with
John Travolta.
The guy who played the role, I think he was decent. It's just it was so poorly
gimmicky.
executed.
Yeah, it was so cheesy.
They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to do this character properly. I think they wanted to do something campy.
Yes.
Like this was still the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the 90s.
Yeah, so they still quite hadn't figured out how to do comic book movies properly. It'd be cool to see another Punisher movie with John, whatever the fuck his name is.
Bernthal, yeah. Yeah, I thought he fucking rocked it. I was so hoping another network was going to pick up the Punisher. And I guess I'm still, if any other network does pick up the Punisher, please, like, don't reboot it. Just grab John Bernthal and get right back into it. I think if I had to pick my favorite vigilante character. Now, I know this kind of blends in with like a revenge film, but I would definitely pick either or, the original or the remake of I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah, that was fucking kick-ass.
She just fucking went, after the horrific thing that happened to her, in both, like, I found, the original is great, but I found the remake more unsettling.
Yeah.
It was a lot more uncomfortable. Yeah. Like when they were making her neigh like a horse and all of that. It was just very unsettling to watch. But I just loved, and I believe in the remake, she asks, like, she hopes for the assistance from the police, but they turn out to be just like fucking redneck hicks too. They're on board with this, and so she just takes matters into her own hands. I think and that's what I think a vigilante is, someone that just takes the law into their own hands, and that's what she does. And Dexter as well, obviously, is a great vigilante.
Up to season 3.
Yeah, season 3 and under Dexter.
You know, by that definition, though, like someone who takes the law into their own hands, like with the Big Lebowski and Walter Sobchak being vigilantes.
Yes, yeah.
Like they don't kill anyone, but they like...
They investigate.
They take the law.
Yeah.
This is what you get when you fuck a stranger in the ass!
Is this your homework, Derek? Is this your homework? Is this your homework, Derek? I don't think the kid's name is Derek, but it's
oh my god,
Derek, is this your homework? Derek, is this your homework? Is this your homework, Derek?
That was such a great fucking movie.
We both love Mr. In Between.
Oh, that was so. What's his name? Ray. Shoe something, isn't it?
Yes.
Shoesmith,
I think that's what it is.
Fuck. That guy. And I think that's the only role he's really done.
Yeah.
What a fantastic actor.
Yes.
Fantastic
and just
role.
His portrayal of that character.
If you have not seen Mr. In Between, it's about an Australian hitman in his life.
It is such
it's so fantastic.
It's such a hidden gem that deserves like so much more attention. I think it's getting like, I think FX picked it up. So I think it gained a lot of attention thanks to FX picking it up. I do know the series is done now, I think. But just watch it. They're half-an-hour episodes. You'll literally get it done in a day if you want to give it the time.
But if you struggle with Australian accents,
subtitles,
put the subtitles on for God's sakes. Right? So you like dimmies? Oh, come over there, try some dimmies, right? Oh, hey, how's it going? Right. Oh, shit you in the face, yeah? Yeah, dig the grave. It's like I was going in and out of fucking something.
No,
there.
that was really good.
But it was like it's not like what's it called? Who's the guy who plays Thor?
Chris Hemsworth.
It's not like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Australian where it's sexy.
Yeah.
It's like I was on the tides. You know? They're surfing on the tides there. with Chris Evans. You know, it's like, it's not like that at all. It's
high pitched,
and it's nasally and lazy. It's like Cockney Australian.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking great. And we have to mention absolutely Charles Bronson.
In Death Wish.
And we still have to see the remake that Eli Roth did with Bruce Willis.
Maybe
that was
we'll watch
really good.
that tonight.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other like awesome, like Memento.
Yes,
is a
Memento
good, is a good one that kind of turns on his head.
We still need to see Bloodline too. That's on Shudder.
Yeah, with Sean William Scott.
Yeah,
that'll be interesting.
I'm surprised you didn't say Chad Michael Murray or Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
You struggle.
I really like Sean William Scott. I don't know.
Oh, me too. I love him.
I think he's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like just funny, unlikely vigilantes. Like when someone, a character that you don't think of as a vigilante, but by the definition of someone who takes justice in their own hands, take the law in their own hands.
Yeah, there's 2 great movies that are kind of, again, hidden gems. I feel like Jade from Dragula, who just keeps his like key line phrases, just put my best foot forward.
Oh yeah.
And I just keep saying hidden gems. Uncut gems.
Uncut gems.
But
what do you know about muses? What's a muse to you?
I was John Safdie's muse in Uncut Gems.
We're not promoting vigilantism.
Well, aren't we? I mean, go for it if it's.
I understand that, like, you know, you need due process and all that stuff.
I understand that.
You know, the problem is there's people always take shit too far. Mm-hmm. I don't know any examples offhand, but I've heard the arguments against vigilantism. Now, that people might start off and it might seem like this was the right thing to do.
Isn't that what happened in that film that we still need to watch, Snowtown Murders or something, where it started off with vigilantes, but then they kind of spiraled out of control?
Yeah.
I think. We haven't seen it yet, so I could be wrong.
But that's supposed to be really good.
But the 2 hidden gems I was going to mention was, I think it's Love Lies Bleeding with Mickey Buns from Drop Dead Fred.
Oh, yeah.
That one's a really good one. And I think it's called Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. That's a good vigilante. I haven't seen it, but I think Law Abiding Citizen is a vigilante, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't go far enough.
And there's a Denzel Washington one too, I believe.
Was it Equalizer? Was that
vigilantism? Yeah, I think it might have been Equalizer.
You know, like Hannibal Lecter, if you think about it, is kind of a vigilante. He just kills
unclassy people.
Yeah, like people who are not courteous.
Yes, that's right.
And when I think about all the pieces of garbage that I have to deal with at work and in my day-to-day, kind of like the fuckers who yell at the goddamn clerk at the grocery store because they're not getting the fucking coupon check or something. Like, you just want, like, all right, enough of you. You're dead. Boom, gone. You know, that's your family. Boom, boom, gone. We don't need your fucking jeans in the pool anymore.
It's just funny. Like, if we've been watching a lot of conspiracy videos, like the Shane Dawson videos and stuff. Oh
God, they're so good.
And
hi everybody. If you can't see me, but I'm doing the hand thing.
I love his brother, the Let's Mind
Jared.
Travel.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But I love his theory on this simulation, and it just makes you wonder, if I knew for sure that we were in a simulation, would I be more inclined just to pop people off like in a vigilante way if I knew, okay, they'll just get reprogrammed somewhere else eventually?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I wonder.
Just like GTA, just Grand Theft Auto it.
Just see what happens.
I just would love to see a vigilante who just kills stupid people.
Oh my God.
And by stupid, I mean people who are just making life miserable for everyone around them.
Yeah. Like
social justice warriors.
Oh my God. It's like you have a list or something.
I think it's important.
Yeah.
You know, well, but the best vigilante stories are almost always revenge stories.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's why I would say I Spit on Your Grave to me is a vigilante story. I almost wanted to say Carrie, but that's not really a vigilante. Like, she just kind of snaps.
Yeah.
You know, if we're going to go with Carrie, then we might as well say Michael Douglas in Falling Down, you know?
Man, but he was really good in that one. But no, you're right. Like, and that's, I think, the main problem with vigilantism. And even making movies or stories about vigilantes, it's such a thin line, such a balance of good versus evil with these characters. Like how far is too far? And I think it's difficult if you go too far, then the character no longer, the audience can't identify with the character or empathize with the character.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Birds of Prey. What a pile of dog shit that movie was.
Oh, there's that death sentence one. Yeah.
Catwoman with Halle Berry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is excrement.
Just for those who can't see us, we are just quickly Googling vigilante movies. The Brave one with Jodie Foster. Yes. That is a fantastic vigilante movie.
I haven't seen You Were Never Really Here with Joaquin Phoenix.
I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Watchmen's awesome.
Yeah, Watchmen I have not seen.
The graphic novel and the movie.
Walking Tall was good with The Rock.
Oh, I never saw A Man Apart. That is a young Vin Diesel. That's Vin Diesel with like a 5 o'clock shadow on his head.
Oh, I've seen that one. I saw that one years ago.
I don't care what anyone says about Vin Diesel.
No,
I just enjoy his movies. I don't give a
he's
fuck.
Amazing. Of course, we could easily say Liam Neeson in the 1800 Taken movies. There are.
And there was the Limey.
Yes, I have.
With Terrence Stamp.
No, we did watch that together.
No, we didn't watch the Limey together.
Oh, okay.
And Boondock Saints, of course.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Most of these are revenge films. Like I feel like the one vigilante movie that maybe starts off revenge, but the revenge actually never happens is Death Wish. Yeah. Like he never actually gets the fuckers who rape and kill his.
We don't want to spoil anything.
Spoiler alert, this movie came out in the fucking 70s?
All right, okay, fair point.
His wife and his daughter are raped and killed, and he just snaps and decides to start killing thugs on the streets, and he never actually gets the revenge against them. He just becomes a vigilante.
Yeah.
He indiscriminately kills assholes who try to mug him. Like they all try and do something criminal, and then he kills them. I think that's the only time where you have an indiscriminate vigilante killer.
True,
and you're like, yeah, that's awesome. Aside from comic book movies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The rest of them, they're always like, it's a revenge story. It's like, okay, we accept that this person's going to fucking kill someone because the horrible thing that happened to them, and it's just this one or two people.
Yeah. This one sounds interesting that I have not seen. 2005, Hard Candy.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It stars Elliot Page, Patrick Wilson. Oh, but David Slade's the director. I like David Slade. But yeah, we could go on forever talking films.
Tell us about your favorite vigilante.
Yes, we would love to hear.
Doesn't have to be from movies, could be from video games.
Comic books, books.
You know.
Anything. Yeah.
We just love them. Would you consider a hitman would probably be a vigilante but then again, a hitman who's killing bad people.
Well, see, that's why I think with Mr. In-Between, because he's a hitman.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, so I think he's a great example of a hitman that's a vigilante. Because I don't want to give anything away, because I really urge you to watch Mr. In-Between.
We urge you.
But there's two very specific episodes in season 2. They're both in season 2 that are just like, they will pump you up so much.
Oh, they're so good you have to have a cigarette afterwards. It's just be like, Yeah, they're so good that literally you want to start identifying as an Australian hitman. You'll like walk by like the bathroom mirror in the dark and you'll look at yourself and be like, I could do it. Be like, right? Oh no, it's you dead. Gonna get you. Now dig yourself a hole.
Well, we finished this story at 15 minutes in, and now we're exactly at 30 minutes in.
And my bet is people turned us off by now. We're just talking to ourselves.
So if you're still here,
thank you.
Wow.
Wow, because we're not entertaining whatsoever.
Thank you so much for joining us this week.
Tell us about your favorite vigilante, and drink up, and have a lovely week.
Yes.
Take care, folks.
You can check us out on YouTube at Catam Concoction.
That's CATAM CONCOCTION.
And on Instagram at cast_Aghast.
Remember, there's a silent H. Hey, folks. Is there murder and rape in this one?
Remember, we were going to keep it general, so just say we tell true crime stories. Marianne Bachmeier was born June 3rd, 1950 in Starstead. Her parents did divorce and her mother and wanting to turn her life around, May 5th of 1980, 7-year-old Anna had a
It's really difficult, folks, to get this correct. We're trying.
Sadly, this would lead to terrible.
You know, I think your problem was you put the comma in the wrong place.
I know. Okay.
It should have been after Marianne.
Thank you. Klaus held Anna in.
Oh, it's hard. Keep going.
No, I missed a word there.
In his for several hours. In his house.
What do I want to say here?
I don't know. I'm drinking wine. Yeah,
where it started off as vigilante.